blockchain. This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Actually, it will probably be afternoon when I upload this. So, just want to go over a couple things. First on the list is Bitcoin Cash. Man, I'm telling you right now, I had bought in on Bitcoin Cash at 0.067 and it went up a little bit. I sold off. Had I known it 2 days later, it would have more than doubled in price. Obviously, I wouldn't have sold off. I don't know what caused the sudden price rise, but you know, it's looking good right now for anyone who is hodling Bitcoin Cash. And I've been trading it a little bit manually. I would like to get some to hold. I just want to see if the price comes back down at all. I did sell off my Bitcoin Cash in the very beginning when it started trading, so yeah, I'd like to get back in, especially if Roger Ver signals the whales. I did a video, or actually no, I did an article about Roger Ver and what he had said about you know, if we get bigger block sizes and support for Bitcoin Cash on the Bitcoin wallet, then he would signal investors, whales, into Bitcoin Cash. So if you don't know who he is, he has a lot of influence. He's like one of the original Bitcoin investors. They call him Bitcoin Jesus for a reason. And yeah, so I had shut my bot off. We'll go to the bot right now. I don't have it running right now. I shut it off last night because most of the pairs that I was trading with the bot had started correcting and prices were going down. It's weird though, because normally when we see a correction, normally most of the coins are dropping in price, most of the altcoins. And right now it seems like about half of them are dropping in price and the other half are on the rise. So it was late last night. I didn't feel like going through and finding different pairs to trade, so I just shut it off. You know, I was trading ADX. I was trading Neo. I usually trade Quantum. You can see that one's down. ADX down. Funfair's down. Neo's down. I just got a buddy into Neo, and it sucks because right now we're at 36.42 US dollars, and he wanted in. Now his strategy is to hodl, so he wanted me to get him into Neo. I got him in at about $10 more than we're at now. So it literally started dropping right after I got him in. You know, and you know, I'm not worried about it. I hold Neo, and I'm not worried about it because I think that that company has a future. It will be around. There's going to be more news coming out about Neo. The price has spiked up on Neo recently, and it went up pretty fast. You know, I got in at about $8, and at its high it was like $53, I want to say. So that will I think that'll go back up very soon, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, today finally the Populous Alpha will launch for people who invested in the ICO. I did not get in on the ICO. I bought in afterwards on Ether Delta, but I guess this is for people who got in on the ICO, and it looks good, guys. It really does. You can see some of the screenshots here. So they're just going to be right now testing for bugs, finding out you know, if there's anything they need to fix or kinks to work out before they, I believe, before they start beta testing. but Stephen Nico Williams is on his game. He seems like the type of guy who, full steam ahead. He's not going to let this project fail. He's got a vision, and he's bringing it to fruition. And he's got Cliff High's blessing. If you guys saw that interview, it was a really good interview. There was a lot of FUD surrounding Populous earlier on, shortly after the ICO. And actually not after the ICO, shortly after the tokens were released and started trading on EtherDelta. And the price really took a hit because of that FUD. So that ought to tell you, or that will tell you, that FUD, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, whatever, will really affect prices. And not only that, people get scared. People, especially people who don't know any better and who are new to the crypto space, they will sell off their positions and take a loss because they're worried it's going to go to zero, or where if they just hold it, unless it's warranted and it's really a situation where there's truth to it. This was all based on rumors, and there was no truth to them. Same thing with Veritasium. Veritasium to me, is one of my favorite assets. It's a great long-term hold. It was way up. Now, as someone who, I said my strategy is to hodl, which it is, but I also trade some stuff. Some stuff I don't touch. But my Veritasium, I'm telling you right now, I wish I sold that at 1.1 ETH, because there was the incident that made the price drop, and then there was a lot of FUD surrounding, still is a lot of FUD surrounding Veritasium, and the price has steadily dropped over 50% from its high. So I really wish I sold off at the top and then bought back in, because I wholeheartedly believe that Reggie Middleton is another man with a vision. He is making things happen behind the scenes. We're going to have some big news coming out at the end of this month or beginning of September about Veritasium, and I think that Veritasium will skyrocket. It will go to the moon. I really, really believe that, guys. I'm not telling you to go out and buy Veritasium. I'm telling you that I own Veritasium. So, take that for what you will. I did not get on the ICO on that either. It's funny because I found out about Veritasium maybe a couple days after the ICO ended. And at the time, I was still very new to cryptos. I had some ETH, I had a little bit of Bitcoin. And I'm telling you, I wish I started doing the amount of research that I do back then, because I would have got in on the ICO. I would have bought a lot more Ethereum. I bought Ethereum at $10, and this was just February this year. So that ought to tell you the kind of gains, the kind of money that's being made. It's amazing. You're never going to see these kind of gains in any other market. So, and this is why FUD is not good, because people. My buddy Crypto Blood put out a video today, and he talked about the SGT report and Steve Hoffman video, or Andy Hoffman. I'm sorry, Steve Hoffman. I don't know who that is. Andy Hoffman video, the interview from yesterday, and he talked about how this is like the last chance for the middle class, and it is. If you know about fiat money, our dollar is so devalued, and it continues to drop in value. And cryptocurrencies are a way for middle class people such as myself to hedge against what's to come and to have wealth when the dollar is worth nothing. So I highly suggest buying into some cryptocurrencies, and do not put all your eggs in one basket. You need to diversify, and what I'm going to show you next is why I just had this screenshot up. This is a really good app, Blockfolio. It will keep track of all your assets, what the price is at the time, how much of each you have. You can add whatever token or coin that you own and how much right into the app, and it will keep track of current prices. Really, really helpful tool. You can see right here, this guy. I'll tell you what, I wish I was this guy. Look at $888. He had $332,000 worth of Bitcoin. So that guy's living it up. Wow. I don't think that's real, but I could be wrong. So yeah, I highly suggest, if you are new to this space, this app's been out for a while, so this is nothing new. But if you're new to cryptocurrencies, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You want to diversify. You know, have some Bitcoin, have Litecoin, have Veritasium, have whatever. Diversify. And this is a good way to keep track of all your holdings. Like I said, this is what I do. You know, I keep track of them on there, and it works out. It's funny because I've been checking, you know, I check it every day, and the price has just been steadily going up. You know, the value of my holdings. It's a little harder when you trade too, because you have to constantly go in and edit your holdings, the amount. Say you sell off, let's see, right here, this guy has Dash. You sell off your Dash and you, oh wow, wait, 800, no, he's got 888 Bitcoin. I'm sorry, I just looked at that. 374 bucks. Anyway, if you sell something off, you have to go in and edit it. So it does not do that automatically for you, which is a good thing. That means it's not being stored, and it's not linked to any account where it can be hacked and somebody can take your funds to this app. This just goes onto the exchanges to tell you what the price is at the time, and then constantly updates based off of what exchange you use. You have to pick the exchange. So, you know, you pick Bitcoin, and then you click, and it will give you a list of exchanges that you know, Bitcoin is on, whether it's Coinbase or Kraken or whatever. That's how this thing basically works. You pick the exchange that you have it on, which, by the way, unless you're actively trading, do not keep your tokens or your coins on an exchange. Common knowledge, don't do it. There have been exchanges that have gone down, and you do not own it if it's on an exchange. The only way you own your cryptos is if you have the private keys, you hold it in a hardware wallet, you have it in a paper wallet, and the private keys are in your possession. That is the only way you own it. If you don't know what Mt. Gox is, look it up. There's another exchange recently that just went down too. So it's smart to have your keys in your possession, and I'll leave it at that. You know, if you're new to cryptos, do some research. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you know, don't fall victim to FUD. If you hear something negative about a token or coin that you hold, don't freak out and go sell it and take a hit. Look into it, check if there's validity to it. Make an educated and informed decision before you go and lose your money. You know, I've even fallen victim to FUD earlier on, and you know, FUD will screw you over big time if you fall victim to it. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video on what's been going on with the tokens and coins that I was trading. And make sure you like and subscribe. My subs have been growing a little bit every day. So, as I said in my other videos, I am going to give away some free altcoins once I hit 500 subs. So make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notifications. If you want to buy Gunbot at an additional discount to automatically trade Bitcoin against altcoins, or you can trade Ethereum against altcoins too. But it does it automatically for you. It just generates profit. So that's not to say you just set it and forget it. You know, you still have to pick good pairs to trade, make sure your settings are right, and then, you know, if me personally, once things go on a downtrend, I shut the bot off so I'm not losing money. When they start picking back up, I turn it back on. So if you want to buy Gunbot at an additional discount, you can contact me at truthblitz@gmail.com. I'll put the link in the description. I'm an affiliate, so I can give you an additional discount on Gunbot. It's well worth it. It's worked out really good for me this past week using it. I've definitely made some pretty good profits, and it traded for me while I wasn't home. I came back home, I got profits. It's really Gunther is the developer, and he did a really good job in that bot. There's a huge community of help of people who use it, so there's help out there. There's a Telegram room, there's a forum. He is easy to get a hold of himself. He's constantly putting out updates. So yeah, really I advise checking into it if you trade, because it will save you a lot of time. So I'll put that link in the description. And that's it for right now, guys. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.